Hey guys, it's Renee and I'm here to share with you a design team project for Diemond Dies. You can find all the dies at diemonddies.com and I'll put a link down below for you. And if you see any of the dies that I show you right now that you have to have, you can use the coupon code Thanks Renee. It's all one word. I'll put it down below also. And that will save you 10% and free shipping on all orders $35 or more, and that's US and international. So if you're looking to buy some dies, definitely use the coupon code. So for this project, the main thing I used was paper and the die, so I don't have a whole lot of other stuff to show you. I did use a couple other things. I rounded all the corners with the Becky Higgins Project Life corner rounder. I used some different colored staples with my Tim Holtz tiny attacher that I don't know where it's at right now. But I used the teal colored ones, the pink, the gold, and then just the regular silver that comes with it. I used some enamel dots from My Mind's Eye and My Style stamps. And I didn't use all of these dies, I just didn't want to take them all off the pages. So I think once I come to them in the in my project, I'll let you know the name of them, because I used a bunch. So the paper that I used is this Fabulous Girl. Who is it? Oh, duh, Recollections. And I pretty much killed this 12 by 12 paper stack. There is a little bit left, and then all the rest of this is all just cut stuff that I put back in and just stuck it in the bag so it would all stay together. And unfortunately I had bought this paper pad for another project, and I looked today when I was at Michael's and they don't have it anymore, so I'm going to have to try and find another one of these. So for this project, I was inspired because I purchased one of the Project Life planners, and I was trying to make some pages I needed for it because it didn't come with everything that I think I need. And I made them, and then the stupid binder was too big and thick and wouldn't shut. So after all that work, I knew I needed to do something with it. So, and this is the longest project I've ever done. It took me like 4 or 5 days to make this. And that might not seem like a lot of time to some people, but I am a fast crafter. Once I start, I have to do it. So this one just took me days. So what I made was a planner. And here it is. It is very thick. And here's the front. All of the paper is from that paper pad. I don't think I used anything else. So I just cut certain sections to give me the look I wanted. And the planner is, let me see, just a little over 6 inches wide, like 6 1/4 by a little over 8 1/4. So it's obviously not one that you're going to put in your purse or whatever and carry with you. It's more of like a desktop planner. So that's why I added the butterflies on top that are loose, because I figured it wouldn't be going anywhere. It should be okay. Obviously, if you stack stuff on top of them and, you know, push stuff around on it, they could rip. But I just pictured it being okay, that I could keep it okay, so hopefully someone else can too. So I just cut, this was some flowered pattern paper, and then underneath is the same, it was cut from the same page. So it's the same paper, just turned a little so they don't line up. And I just left this one, I again glued down the body so the wings would stick up, and I just really like to do that with the butterflies. And then, so this one is the Monarch Butterfly Large. Is it large? Yeah. So it is this one here, and then the smaller one is the Monarch Butterfly Small. And then the little tiny butterflies that are around them are from the mini must-have set, and they're these ones right here, and it comes with all of these here. So that is my front, and then the back is just the other side of that sheet of paper, and I just left it plain since it'll be laying on its back. So I just hooked it all together with these, I think they called binder rings, and really happy with the size. I considered adding some ribbon or something to them, but I wouldn't want that on mine, so I guess that's why I just didn't do it. And I don't know if I really know how to tie them properly to make it look right. It always looks weird to me. So inside, the first page I just left plain because I thought you could add the date right here with some thickers or other kind of number stickers, like just the year. So a big 2014 or 2015. And I didn't do all of the pages because I just thought it would be too much. So every so many pages there's one that's just blank. And what this page is it's 2 pieces of the pattern paper, and unfortunately it is not double-sided paper, which I never really cared for double-sided paper until I was doing this, and I had to make it too thick because of that. So it's put together with, and I knew if I didn't pull it out I would forget. Let me see, with the scrappy tape, so it should stay together better than just the regular ATG tape. So I did that, and then the top I left open. Let me see, maybe if I open these and flip that way it'll be easier. So I left the top open so you can stick coupons or receipts down in there. And then the opposite side I added the calendar, and I just left it blank. Made it so you could write your month along the side and then just number the boxes. And just added the little bird down there, and it's from the mini must-have set also. And then for the actual planner pages, I made this on the computer, and it just says this week's plan, and then Sunday through Wednesday on the front, and Thursday through Saturday, and then a little notes box on the back. And there's 5 for each month, and I swear this part may be what took me so long, trying to get the right size, and so they lined up when I punched the holes and cut them and this and that. But I think the computer part was the most stressful for me because I really enjoyed doing the pages. So each month has 5 of those and the plain calendar page. The next month, and they're not done any certain way, they can be switched around however you would want to do them. I just put them in the way I like them. So the next month, it has the sparkly flower paper, and the calendar on the back is just plain for this one. I didn't decorate every calendar, and I messed one up, and you'll see why. But this is a Project Life card from the new Dreamy kit that is at Michael's. So I just went through the kit. I had some extra ones that I was not going to be using, and they were stacked in front of me, and I kept looking at them and just went through and picked some good ones that I thought would be good in a planner. So this one just says great day, and all of them I used the staples and just stapled randomly in different spots so to make it look like it was just stapled to the page. And then I cut the Nature's Flourish, which is this one right here. I cut 2 of those, one in a brown and then a teal to go over it. And then this flower here is from the Realistic Rose set and also the Mini Must-Have set. It's 3 layers, so the 2 larger ones are from the Realistic Rose, and then that next one is the Mini Must-Have, this one right here. Oops, those just all fell apart. It's on the first page. And here is the Realistic Rose set. So I just take them with my ball tool and my foam mat and give them some shape. So before they were shut in here, they were a little more dimensional, but obviously in a book they're going to flatten out, and I was okay with that. And then I just added the teal enamel dot to the center. And then more pages. The next page is the all pink with flowers, and this is another one of the Project Life cards, and it says Cherish with the butterfly, so I thought that would go good with the paper and the dies that I was using. And these are just butterflies cut from some flowery paper, and I just scattered them over the page and tucked them underneath. Here are 2 of the gold staples, and then this calendar is plain also. There are a couple pages this one doesn't open. I didn't make them so they would all open because I thought they would get too bulky, and I think I was running out of tape. The next page I just left blank because I thought it was busy enough. I don't know why I like peace signs, but I do. This one on the calendar side, I just added a little flower, and it's some flower pattern paper, and I used the small Realistic Rose die and then the large flower from the Mini Must-Have set, and I believe this enamel dot is a My Style Stamps one also, the yellow set. The next page is another one of the Project Life cards, and it says Life is Beautiful, and I used the Fancy Cloud set, and it's this one right here. You get the 3 different clouds and then the 3 raindrops and 3 hearts, and I used all of them except for the hearts. So I just cut the clouds out of different pattern papers from the set, and then, I don't know why my lighting is so messed up. I added some of the raindrops to the bottom clouds. And that one's nice and flat, nothing gets flattened out in there. And then for the calendar page, I just added a few of the raindrops with some dots to the top corner. And this page opens. The next one says Love with the Heart, and I stapled that one with the pink staples. And this is the same kind of flower as further back with the 3 layers and then the pink enamel dot from My Style Stamps. This flower right here is the Fancy Flowers, and it is this one on top. You get 5 dies with that, and I really like this flower. How it's obviously more dimensional when it's not smashed between pages, but I just like the shape of that flower and how it stands up. I added one of the small monarch butterflies underneath the flowers, and then the largest butterfly, I believe, from the mini must-have set. And this page opens also, and the calendar page is just blank. This page I just left blank. I really like these doilies and I didn't want to cover them up with anything. This page opens also, and then this is the page I messed up. I started sticking butterflies everywhere, and then I'm like, that's where I'm supposed to write my month. So this will have to be for a short month like May or June, because I couldn't get them off without ruining it, and I was not printing and cutting any more of these. So it has the 3 butterflies there. That's one of each size, just out of some of the pattern paper, and then one up here at the top. This one, I was pretty happy with how this turned out. And all I used was the nesting scallop circles, which I moved and everything fell off my page. So it's this one here. You get a ton of dies with this set, and I have really been enjoying this one. So I cut one of the peace signs out from that pattern paper that was further back, and I just picked a die that got as close to the peace sign as possible. This is the 3rd from the smallest, and then I just used the 2 smaller ones then and cut some circles from the other pattern papers. This one is the same as that one. And then I really like making the rings with them also, so that is the 2 smallest dies. They're stuck together, and I just put them together to make a ring and just break up some of the solid paper. I do not know what is going on with my light. I think it keeps getting darker. And then I just added a couple more of the butterflies from the mini must-have set onto there. And the card says "Time Flies," which I thought was more than appropriate to a planner, because I don't know, time has been flying for sure lately. This page opens on the top also, and then the calendar page just has a couple butterflies overlapped at the top corner. This one, I was pretty happy with this one also. This was just another card from the kit, and it's just like a blue and yellow sort of ombre. I don't know if it's ombre when it's different colors too. I don't know. And stapled it with a couple of the gold staples, and then I cut the bear tree out right here. I wanted a brown tree obviously, so I just used the brown paper with the flowers, and then the tiny flowers are from the sunflower set. Yes, sunflower set. And it is these 3 down here, and I just used the center of the sunflower to make my flowers for my tree. And that's just some pink pattern paper that I cut and then shaped with my ball tool and the foam mat. And there is a little bit of dimension, but they've gotten squashed down when I put it all together and closed it. But I just thought it was cute down there, kind of like just an embellishment on the page. This page does not open, and then the calendar page is plain. This one I left plain. Oop, both sides. And then this one says "Choose Happy," and it has a pink staple and 3 of the fancy flowers with the leaves from the mini must-have set. And I just think those flowers are so cute. Even flat, I like them. And then 2 of the butterflies also from the mini must-have set. And then there's just a couple butterflies in the corners on this one. This one I was also pretty happy with. I surprised myself several times on this because I was running out of ideas. So this one says forever and ever, and then I cut a couple banners, and this was just some scrap paper, so up here it probably has something cut out of it, or it could be the top of the pad, you know, with the extra little white strip up there. And I just put them underneath there, and I didn't even tape them. The banners were cut with the Nesting Fishtail banner set. I like this set. I've used this one a lot, and it was, I believe, the 2 middle sizes, so 3 in from the largest and the 4th one in. So I didn't even glue them on there. I just stuck them under there the way I liked them, and I stapled them down with my tiny attacher, and those are just done in the silver. And then this flower is the Realistic Rose. I believe that's the largest one. And then the Fancy Flower on top of that one in a different pattern paper. And a couple butterflies at the top in the same pattern papers as the flower. So really happy with how that page turned out. This one opens, and then the calendar page is just plain. I really wanted to keep that one. I'm very limited on what I put on it just because that's where you'll have to write your date and everything. And that is the last page. Just hook it back down. And obviously, you know, you can change your pages very easily with the binder rings. So I'll just flip through them real quick. Oops. And the first page. So that is my planner. I am very happy with how it turned out, and I love the thickness of it. Like, that is a good chunky planner. So fun to make new things that I have never made before. You know, different from a mini album and something that I could actually use every day. So that is it, guys. Again, if you saw any dies that you have to have, because they are just very, very nice dies. They cut nice every time. And yeah, you can check them all out at diemonddies.com. Again, I'll put the link down below so it's easy for you to get to. And the coupon code Thanks Renee for 10% off and free shipping on all your orders, $35 or more, and that's US and international. So I hate shipping, so anytime there's free shipping, I try to use it. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you try and make something different today that you didn't think about making before. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.